Hey guys, Zephyrnix here, and here are my impressions for E3. As you know, I'm talking fast because there's a lot to cover, so let's get to it. First of all, some games that were announced. Alan Wake for the pre-show. Alan Wake was announced. The DLC, that is. It looked pretty good. It was kind of like, I think, I'm not sure exactly how the storyline goes, but I haven't followed a lot of Alan Wake yet. So, but just to let you know, you might want to check up on Alan Wake if you are an Alan Wake fan. Deadliest Warriors was announced for XBLA. There was a fighting game, online tournaments, etc., etc. Finally, you get to do the whole Pirates versus Ninja thing and have it out, knock yourselves out. There was also a Limbo game that was a dark atmospheric game for Xbox Live Arcade. It looked very good. The platform title. Dust looked beautiful. It was a beautiful, totally fantastically animated 2D beat 'em up game. It looked really good. Definitely some games to check out. So the press conference started off with Call of Duty Black Ops, which actually looked very good. It looked like it was pushing the Xbox 360 again way past its original level that we originally thought anyway. It looks like there's a lot more graphics here. It actually looked like quite DirectX 10ish, which was something else that really surprised me too. And it kind of reminded me of Crysis, the original Crysis that we said on the PC. It looked like Crysis. So I did notice, however, when the guy was shot and the blood was on the screen, I noticed that a huge frame rate drop. So we'll have to see. Kojima came out in the beginning and actually talked about how he was going to pass the torch to Masuyama, who will now be controlling Kojima what is it? Hideo Studios or Kojima Studios. I think it's Kojima Studios. Anyway, so first of all, he spoke way better English than Kojima could ever hope to inspire to do. And he also showed a demo of Metal Gear Rising. One of the best parts was at the end. As usual, there's always an end part on these trailers where he actually took a watermelon and actually cut the watermelon to the point where he actually cut the watermelons in slices. So it was actually pretty good. Now, Phil Spencer came on, and Phil Spencer announced that they were only going to show exclusives from here on in. So which kind of surprised me because we weren't even 30 minutes into the actual press conference, and they were already going to show exclusives. This is much different than the original one, last year's E3, that is. So let's go ahead. First of all, we talked about Cliffy B came out, showed off Gears 3. Gears 3 was showing the 4-player co-op, a new ramming attack which allows you to run to the guy and stab him and lift him up. And also he announced that there will go be something called a mode called Beast Mode that will be revealed on the E3 floor. So that's something to check out. Peter Molyneux came out and talked about Fable 3, due date October 26th. That's going to be release date. The trailer looked a lot better than anything I've ever seen from Fable before, so it's definitely worth checking out. Phil Spencer talked about the new partner, and their new partner, it looks like it's going to be Crytek, who is making a game called Codename Kingdoms, which actually looked very good. It looks like it's going to be a medieval style game. Plenty of blood, so definitely worth looking out. Marcus Lito came out and talked about how Halo Reach was going to be released in September. It actually looked pretty good compared to the original Halo. That's something that definitely needs to be talked about. It looks actually very, very good compared to the original Halo. At one point, a hover bike actually was coming towards the guy, and what the guy did was he took his fist and pounded into the ground and actually hit hit him, and the guy flew up. So it was he used like a hover shield, and the bike said bam, ran into him and exploded. That's something that actually looked pretty good. So yeah, definitely something to take out. Reach looked like it's going to be somewhat squad based too, and it's apparently going to be space combat within Reach. So yeah, we definitely need to check this out. It's something that I was not aware of. That was one of the surprises that I saw with space combat. Marcus Whitman came out and talked about Connect. Ron, this guy came out. Ron showed how it was used. So basically, what you do is how it's going to be used as two ways. One before I even begin, it's a new dashboard. I told you guys a new dashboard was going to come out. Zephyrnix was right. Of course, he was right. You guys know he's always right. So anyway, first of all, it's going to be voice command. So you'll be able to say things like Xbox Zune, and it'll go to the Zune, or Xbox Friends, and it'll go to Friends, and so forth, etc., etc. So aside from that, you'll also be able to control it like this. Raise your hand up, and you'll be able to go ahead and kind of guide it to the right or guide it to the left, and whatever, like I said, things of that nature. So that's how it's going to be working. So you'll be able to go here and like, and then it'll say yes, and things like that. So yeah, definitely good. What else? Laura introduced Video Connect, which will be a video connection between MSN Messenger and Xbox Live. So that actually did look pretty good. And they did not show it. Looked like it's like only a one-on-one chat again. They didn't tell if it's going to be multiple people chatting, so we'll have to wait and see again. But it looked like I said before, MSN Messenger and Xbox Live can actually video chat now. That's fantastic. They can usually message now. They can video chat. Good. Personal thoughts too is look like that Microsoft might be pushing towards the Skype area now, because you guys know that MSN can actually do phone. You can actually send and receive phone calls there too. So looks like they might be trying to kind of push in the Skype area right now, just to let you guys know. ESPN is coming to Xbox 360. We all knew that, so that wasn't a very big surprise. But at first I'm like I really give a damn. But in the end, it actually was looking pretty good. So, and Hulu was not actually announced, which, you know, I was kind of surprised. But at the same time, look at it like this: I can do Hulu through my PC, you know, then send it over to my Xbox 360. I can do that. So whatever's whatever. Personally, what else? Oh, and then after that, Tsuda came out. You guys remember Tsuda, Kudo Kusoma? You know, he announced 6 games that were coming out for Kinect. One of which was Connectables, which is the answers to iPad. Quite frankly, looked a lot better than iPad did. So that's something that definitely needs to be looked out for. While I did not have as much connectivity as iPad did have, this game still did look, you know, a little bit better. And you know, they kind of got rid of the whole cards and things like that for voice commands. So also definitely looking forward to that game. Kinect Sports is another game that they announced, which had things like hurdles, which remind me of track and field for your SNES days. You know, from the NES days. It's going to have the avatars in there. Also, other games that'll be announced for that is tubing, soccer, bowling, vault, tennis, table tennis, boxing, volleyball. And note, they said some games, so that means more games are coming out for that particular game. Kinect Joyride is coming out. You guys know that's actually going to be free, so we're looking forward to that as well. Basically, it's like the same thing. Kamiya also mentioned that she found it weird that even though it was supposed to be tracking your body, you know, kind of like without the controller, she kind of felt kind of weird that you weren't actually using your feet for gas and brakes. So I thought I mentioned that. That is a good point. Kinect Adventures basically had a different mini games in it, you know, and it also took pictures of you to kind of show you how dumb you actually look. You know, so if you really was confused and did not know if you look dumb, congratulations, you do look dumb, and then we're gonna prove it to you right here, right now. So no, not kidding. But also they're gonna post the pictures on Facebook and Twitter to prove to everyone in the world how you look. So it's gonna have 20 games in all. That's actually pretty cool. More games for Kinect. Your body shape is one thing, which is going to be like the Wii Fit killer. So, you know, you got a Wii Fit type of game in there, and it actually look good. It looks like it's going to give you like martial arts lessons too. So there's a lot that can be done with that particular thing in all. So overall, yeah, it looks like, how to put this? It looks like that. It looked like an interactive Taibo, basically. But yeah, definitely a game to get if you're going to get Kinect. So far, all these games were actually really good for Kinect. Another thing is Harmonix announced Dance Central, which is a new type of DDR, and it looked fantastic. It's actually going to have like a how to do the dance moves too. So if you don't know how to dance, congratulations, you're going to learn. However, Kamiya also let me know Kamiya also told me to tell you guys that the gay factor is extremely high in this game if you have no rhythm. Other words, you're going to look like you take dick in the ass. So you might want to keep a lookout for that too. Phil Spencer returned and announced that on November 4th will be released of 15 Kinect titles, which includes a Sonic game. I was not able to see it fast enough, but I did see a Sonic game. They also announced a Star Wars game that's coming out, which looked like more like a rail shooter with lightsabers, but you're able to do like the, you know, it looked pretty good. It did look good. So no matter how you go look at it, it's a Star Wars game, you know, lightsaber, it's going to look good no matter how you look at it. So they all Turn 10 also announced a Forza game, which actually allow you to look around the car and whatnot, you know. So that looks pretty good too. Now, last but not least, he also got into the car and looked inside the car. So actually, yeah, actually does look pretty cool. You know, like if you're ever into the market for a new car, maybe you might want to do this. You know, you never know. But anyway, last but not least, Dominatrix came out and announced that this was their 10th year that the Xbox franchise has been available to the users. And what they're going to do is they're actually going to they actually released a brand new Xbox, which I actually showed you guys earlier today, and other people showed you as well. Now, here's the thing. It's going to be priced. It's going to be $299, and it's going to be available next week, which totally blew my mind. I did not expect to see that. So that was a big surprise, and everyone who was on the showroom floor right then and there was actually going to be sent one. So I wish I was there, but I wasn't. So that's pretty much it. My thoughts on the conference, it was actually pretty good. I actually really did enjoy the conference. Everything that they showed were actually on point. I did not have not one single moment, you know. So overall, Microsoft's conference, I have to rate it for what it was worth, about a 10 out of 10. I mean, everything that they a 9 out of 10, because a lot of things that I thought they were going to show, they did not show. So, you know, Hulu being one of them, and, you know, other things I thought. So overall, I rated a 9 out of 10. In terms of how much did was I able to guess about what it was going to be, I would rate that an 8 out of 10. There were some things that I thought were coming, but it wasn't coming, and so, you know, but I did call the new dashboard. I did call the new Xbox 360 and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely. Kinect is looking very good. Okay, very good. Kinect is looking very good right now, and so is the new Xbox 360. The floor model didn't look so good, but the new model looked a lot better. So later on, I'm going to actually look into the trailer and see if I can get some specs on what's going on regarding that Xbox 360. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought. You guys have a good night. Zeph is out.